What's up guys, it's Trevor with Embers Living. Today we're reviewing the Amantii Bespoke. We already have a review on this, but its big brother came out. So I'm gonna compare the Amantii Bespoke versus the new Amantii Bespoke Extra Tall. It's a tall bad boy. All right, I'm gonna tell you the differences. Let's go. Okay, so one of our favorite things about the Amantii Bespoke was the Bespoke lineup. They really sort of upped their game compared to their other cemetery models, in my opinion. We have a much better remote system. So we go to a 5-year warranty, and we also have Wi-Fi, and they've also added noise. So I'm just gonna kind of run through these features. And then we have 3 flame settings with 6 dimmer settings. So we have red, orange, and yellow. So red, I'll take the red completely out. Then I'll start dimming the orange. Take that completely out. Whoops. And then the yellow, you can dim. But more than that, what's cool is the flame pattern itself. So you can see they sort of added some kind of stenciling back here to where the sort of get a black backdrop and then the flame kind of going up through that backdrop, which I think creates a nice contrast. If you compare that to like the older cemetery model, you can see I think that flame is a little washed out. Don't you think, Chris, or no?
Yeah.
I think we're getting a better contrast with our flame here. So anyways, another thing that they did was you can adjust the speed of the flame. So we can make the flame super slow and super fast. So some really nice upgrades. The problem was, it was so upgraded that pretty much out of Amantii, this is the only unit we sell now. And they only had 1 SKU in 3 sizes, 50, 60, and 74. They're now expanding that Bespoke lineup, which brings me to the Extra Tall. So, what's different with the Extra Tall? Well, obviously it's taller, so we have a taller glass. Similar widths you can order it in, but when we go to a taller glass, we go to a 12-inch firebox instead of a 6-inch firebox. What does the 12-inch firebox give us? Well, it gives us a much deeper ember bed, so you can see we have much better or more robust logs in here. So this log set is the birch log set, sort of the white birch, and there's a lot that I like about the Extra Tall. For starters, you can see we sort of have the same stencil background in here, sort of that black contrast with the flames coming up through, so our flame contrast is really nice. But I like the randomness of the flame, especially in the Extra Tall. It's a lot more visible. So see this kind of randomness. I guess it kind of has a pattern, but it's a long looped pattern. See that, Chris? Mm-hmm. So we're getting flames sort of sporadically all through the firebox. But what else is really cool is these flames. This is like a 16, 17, 8-inch firebox. It's one of the only electrics I've seen where the flames are going all the way to the top. But not only are they going all the way to the top, the background isn't washed out. And so I'll just kind of go through these features here on our flame. So again, this is everything on full blast. I think most people wouldn't like it on full blast. So I'm going to take some of the red out of it, and I'm going to take some of the orange out of it. That kind of looks more realistic, don't you think, Chris? Or what do you like? You like it full blast?
Yeah, I liked it full blast like how it was earlier.
I kind of like it a little more dim. So I guess that's just personal preference on what you like. So let's put the red back in it. So now the red's back. That's pretty red though, huh? But again, we can adjust our speed. So there it is on slow. There it is on fast. There it is on medium. I kind of like medium. And then we also have a top night light. Now both units have a top night light, but again, the advantage with the deep unit is you can see the top night light better. And that is adjustable on your colors. That definitely makes the logs come alive. And we can adjust the colors here. I just got to figure out how. There we go. So you can toggle through different nightlight colors. Personally, I don't know if I love the nightlight with the logs. I think I would like the nightlight maybe with a more contemporary crushed glass look. because the white logs just look a little too bright with the nightlight on. So you can see this is the driftwood log set, and we have these pebbles and marbles and all that junk. I'm not a huge fan of all those marbles. One thing you can do too is just buy a jar of glass from us. So if you want like a contemporary glass look, like that's in this or in the bottom of this unit, you could do that and then set the logs on top of it. So a ton of media choices. All the media sets are free. You just have to let us know which one you want at the time of order. Chris will give you an overlay, but you can also do that log set, which is the driftwood log set. That can go in the Amantii Bespoke too. But for now, I'm not a big fan of the top nightlight, so I'm just gonna shut it off. Also, our ember bed can change color. So we can turn off and on our ember bed. And then same thing, we can play with the colors of our ember bed.
Oh, it's changing colors.
So you have it all blue. There it is in green. So you can kind of play with the colors that you want. So that's it. Of course, they have a heater. It has Wi-Fi controls, has a 5-year warranty. I think the Bespoke product is the best product that Amantee's ever made. The one thing I wish is that that nightlight would dim a little bit. It's either on or off and multicolor. It'd be really cool if that nightlight could dim, because it'd be nice to have just a little bit of top lighting, but it's not a deal breaker. So again, the small one fits in a 2x6 wall. This one you need a 2x12, and it comes in various sizes, but big upgrades from Amantii compared to the old cemetery units. In fact, I think we don't even hardly sell the old cemetery units. It's pretty much these two. So if you're interested in ordering one of these, check us out on our website. Stay tuned for more videos. If you're in the Denver, Colorado area, come visit us today, and we'll see you next time.